Well, hello there, I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective energies for the week to the 25th to around the 31st what are we in, July? I'm sorry, I've been working with some planners and things, so when I do that I get too far ahead and I start getting dates all muddled. Funnily enough, I really like to be, I'm someone that likes to be in the now a lot, so a lot of future stuff is just I know, sends me out of whack a little bit. What I wanted to talk about is the deck I'm going to be using is Ryan Edwards's Marseille Tarot. It's a wonderful deck. And it's playing cards, and the majors will be Marseille, and then the minors will be playing cards if you haven't seen it before. And what has happened is on my channel, on my community page, a few weeks ago I put up a a poll, and to see a questionnaire to see what people wanted. Now the tarot people, 43%. And the Cartomancy playing card people, 48%, so it's sort of a little bit very close. So I thought, well, this week, until I sort of figure out how I'm going to do it, because being a Libran, I tend to be weighing all this stuff up all the time. Fairness is all the whole go with me. So I thought, well, this might be a way of reading for this week, the energies ahead, using this deck. So I cleared it all and shuffled it all and all those things before. I'll just give it another quick shuffle on camera and we'll see how we go with it, because it's a lovely deck. And it'll be luck of the draw whether it'll be the playing cards or the tarot, won't it? Just got to check you can see on the cameras. Being winter here, my hands are dry and there's no amount of hand sanitizer to, well, we do use sanitizer and it's drying and everything out, as well as moisturizer to put them all in. So let's just sort of have a little quick look at that so that they're all lined up nicely. And we've got a little bit going on with these cards for the week, these energies. As with all readings, they're a general reading, so take what fits and leave what doesn't fit, and because that's what it's all about. It may or may not resonate with you. Also, it's a little bit timeless, even though I have talked about the energies of this week. If you run across this video in time to come, just take it as that could be a message that you're meant to hear now, because calendars are people constructs, not the energies of the universal energy. So here we have an atmosphere around of this sort of sense of hearts and love, and we've got Venus in Cancer at the moment, and she is just sort of wanting to sort of do nice things and be nice things and connect with people nice, and it's a time of being careful, although if you're spending a little bit, so make sure everything's lined up so you can sort of get that budget all balanced out so you can do what you love and have all the nice things around. You might find with the energy, with the moon in Cancer and Venus in Cancer right at the moment, is this sense of wanting to make your house and surroundings nice and spoil the people who you love in your life. So, and you find you will be doing that. You'll also find people could be coming into your life. There's this atmosphere of connecting up with people that you used to know and haven't seen for a while, or someone could just enter like a surprise. Oh, I haven't run into you for a long time. There's this wonderful energy of that with you, and that will bring a sense of balance for you, and also give you a sense of, in these sort of uncertain times, a sense of balance and fairness, and things that you've sort of cut out, but you're sort of wanting to restore. There's a sense of wanting to restore things. The day-to-day finances are looking like you have to sort of take this drastic cut, and a lot of us are sort of having to make these decisions and drawing a line in the sand. Do I spend money on X or Y? Because with the Ace of Swords there in the finances, there is so some drastic measures financially in your day-to-day spending. So here we have this little drive, and then next to it we have, well, hold on a minute, you're just going to have to budget, draw a line in the sand. However, there are opportunities coming that if you do that, it's going to bring you what you need. You're going to feel that sense of being in control with that. And that is because it's all about having your money all lined up here and being able to spend it on what you want, being able to spend it on what's important to you and what your values are, and it all comes back from the day-to-day budget. So whilst there is this pull with Venus, oh, you want nice things and you want to buy something for someone because they've been so good to you, there's also this energy of, no, I have to draw a line in the sand, we have to do a budget, and we have to be careful. And I'm not talking about living on lettuce, because that doesn't last. It's just this sort of sensible thing, and then that gives you a sense of being in control. And then you have with that this sense of, well, I've gotten everything under control, and that has really made our life a lot better. You can expect to hear news from possibly credit card people, finance people that are around you. Maybe, as I said, if you do all this will go well. So when you look at all your bank statements and things like that, you're going to go, yes, we're in check, we're on track, because we've sort of done our budget and we know what we're doing this month. But also there could be someone there that is going to give you some money as a gift coming for you, and you can find yourself sitting around just talking to your friends about budget. We're not daily budgets and how you're spending money, because this is what people are talking about at barbecues and out socially over coffee. Money in this time, because we've got the nodes in Taurus, which are also second house, and we've got Uranus in the second house, and that has put a big disruption in our finances and our values. So it's quite common that we're going to be out and about talking about money. It's going to be often in our conversations when we are out socially. We could find that we're going to be wanting to do work on the house with that Venus energy, making the house nice, making plans around the house, making plans and changes to our living environment to make it feel aesthetically pleasing, because home is where the heart is, and it's going to be this sort of sense of, I want it to feel good. I want to, if some people might be renovating, some people might be just adding a couple of nice scatter cushions or something to make it that sense of comfort, and planning to do that. We have this sort of sense of what gives you sense of value is being able to manage your fears, being able to work. If you're looking for work, you have this talent for being able to get into survival mode when you need to, and you are finding that you have to, with the Nine of Clubs, there's changes coming in your work, and you may find that you are negotiating more money with that as well. So that is sort of going to come in very good for you. The best way to look after yourself is to put down your boundaries. Make yourself the center of attention, but not in a narcissistic way, in a way of survival. I need to know what's good for me, and I need to put some boundaries down. You'll find this this time, and be kind to yourself and be kind to the people that matters, because that's what's very important. Because you could find that your life is being directed by others, in the sense of a female could be pulling some strings. Now, I don't know whether this is at work or, well, it could be at work with him above there, but it's just like someone is not being very pleasant. Someone is looking after their own needs. Someone beware of that. And what you have to do is be able to cut those people out of your life and let them do their thing. Don't let them be in, you don't have to be an effect of their negative energy, because this person going by these kind of things, because with the playing cards you get a little bit of the nitty gritty compared to the tarot, and she is not in the best space that she could be, and she's sort of acting it out on others and trying to sort of tell other people what to do within the family. And she is so part of her stress is to do with finances, because she's facing the happy family, she's facing the finances there, and she's sort of thinking, well, this isn't right, this, I want things from mine. It's sort of like she wants to be this sort of little bit in charge of everything we have with that. And you can't let her have her way. So if you find this person is someone that you owe some money to or something, money is on her mind, and having this sort of slight bit of envy of wanting what you have. So there's this energy there with that. We find that also we have an opportunity coming for some who, this is the general reading, who are wanting to create a business for themselves, maybe a side hustle that will bring some extra money, because they're not frightened of work. There's a lot of people in these cards, and people are sort of pulling your strings at the moment, because we are in the Venus connecting with family and friends and who we like. But along with that, we also have people that can be a little bit more pointy in our lives as well. And there's an offer coming when you're talking, because there's this social gathering coming here this week, and you're talking about business ideas or a side hustle ideas, or what I love to do as a cottage industry, or changing jobs, and an opportunity is going to present itself, and it's going to be very good for you, because it's almost like magic coming in. And main thing is, do not listen to any negativity from others. Create a list of, this is what I think, this is what I've done with my checks and balances, and make sure that you sort of know that it's all balanced out, rather than listening to hearsay and other people's points of view, because it's not really helpful with all that, because there's this energy of new beginnings with the Ace of Clubs, and opportunities coming, and it's going to give you some new life energy. If you've been, like I said, we start off where we're sort of having to budget a little bit like that, but when we start bringing our life into control through the Ace of Swords, then other things fall into place in control. You sort of, all of a sudden, I'll use money for example, but just say you sit down and you're going to do your weekly budget and get that part of your life in order. Then the next thing you know, your other areas in your life, because you've had to plan how you're going to spend your money for transport, what you're going to buy for your meals and things like that, and it all just spins off, so that all the aspects of your life are come together and become more orderly, in control. And that is going to then, you can relax and you get this sense of creativity. You get this wonderful sense of creativity, of new ideas that are going to bring stability. And that is, you have friends around you. If you do get an idea about making money, be careful who you tell, because sometimes when we tell people our plans, we've got this idea and we're thinking of setting up selling crystals at the market or whatever, I don't know, the first thing coming to my head, it can disperse your energy. As I said, the readings are energy of the energies of the week, and you don't want your energies to get dispersed because you haven't sort of kept it to yourselves, you and your partner, or you just yourself, your plans, because sometimes it's just, you can just weaken the energy, dispersing the energy it's called, and that's what could happen, because the sword's there's the new idea for creativity in a business or a side hustle or something new, and then if you go talking your thoughts to others, the sword cuts it out and says, disperses it and cuts it down, and that's sort of, you don't need that. So to keep your balance, do your planning and keep it to yourself a little bit, and you don't have to be sort of overly secretive, but it's all about getting there and keeping your energies close, not dispersing your energy this week, because you're going to need your energy, you're going to need your ideas, because they're coming in and there's wonderful new beginnings coming for you, and it's going to bring about a balanced life, and you're going to be counting your money and weighing your money on the scales, because here's the money, and these can be the scales of justice, but they also, hundreds of years ago, we used to weigh our gold, and so you'll be weighing up your money and counting your money ready for the bank. So that's our reading for this week, using the Playing Marseille of Ryan Edwards, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now, and take care,